We're broadcasting live from Steelers training camp in Latrobe, and joining us right now, number 86 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the one and only Hines Ward. Hines, how you doing?
What's up,
Good
guys?
to see you, bud. First of all, congratulations on your alma mater being named the #1 party school in the country. That's quite an honor for you Bulldogs.
So, you know, we took over Michigan State.
Yeah. Just like the bowl game 2 years ago.
Exactly. No, but that's nothing to be proud about.
Well, you know what is something to be proud about is the amount of charity work that you've done through the years. And I've been noticing recently in all the charitable work you've been doing online. Like, I don't know if a lot of people in the mainstream know how much stuff you're doing behind the scenes on a constant basis through Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. You really seem to enjoy using that as a means of communication to connect with the fans. Talk a little bit about how that's evolved.
Yeah, you know, I've just, you know, recently revamped. There's so many websites out there and so many things that, you know, that really isn't me. You know, I don't know who made up the Facebook pages, but I wanted to have my own thing. It's hinesward.com where I can really just socialize with my fan club. I mean, and really get the inside scoop of what I'm thinking and what I meant by what I'm saying and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm starting to figure out that fans really enjoy that, you know, because, you know, they hear it straight from the horse's mouth. And, you know, anything about my comments and my feeling, you know, I try to cater to my fans because, you know, each and every Sunday they're going out there and supporting me and wearing my jersey and stuff like that. So for me, it's just I really wasn't big on Facebook and Twitter. You know, I'm not on there every day, but every now and then, you know, I just give some fans some insights what's going on in training camp. It's my way to stay connected with my fans.
Well, you know, you have stayed connected with them, and your status with them remains the highest of any Steeler could ever hope to attain. They, as Steeler fans, Steeler Nation holds you in the highest regard, which is why it was such a really cool gesture on your part to walk out with Ben on that first day of practice. Talk to us a little bit about that and how you decided, you know what, I better go out there with.
Well, in the morning practice we had, and that was, I guess that was the talk of the day. I mean, for a lot of guys, we didn't know anything about, you know, he was so nervous, you know, how the response for us. So he was just, we're going to go out here and practice. That was the last thing that was on my mind as far as how would the fans react with him coming out in training camp and the nervousness that he had and stuff like that. And I was coming in to warm up before I went out to practice, and I told him, Ben, wait, don't go. Let's go out there. I'll walk out with you because, you know, I've heard so much talking in the morning. So I figure, you know, if they boo you, they're going to boo me. They're going to boo this organization. They're going to boo this team. So we're going to go out there and we're going to take it together. Not just, you know, being one the leader, but to try to let them know that I'm there for his friendship and stuff like that. And whatever you go through, we all got to go through it together. So I offered to walk down with him, and it was a great response. You know, I didn't hear any negative things that, you know, comments or anything. Is, you know, my thing is, you know, he did what happened. It's behind us. Let's move on to try to help recovery, to get back on the right track. And I think he's really going out of his way to get the fans back on his side, staying after, signing autographs, you know, interacting with all the players. You know, not just being in certain players now, you know, the rookies, second-year guys, third-year guys, and stuff like that. So he's really changed a lot. So hopefully everything works out for the best.
Hines, he's looking forward to the season already, as well as I'm sure all you guys are. He told me this week he thinks that you, Mike Wallace, and Heath Miller can all catch 100 passes this season. I looked it up. That's happened once in Steelers history. I think you had, 112 in 2002?
Correct.
And you've got a few 90s under your belt. But is three guys combining for 300-plus receptions realistic?
Hey, if he says it's realistic. It's realistic.
Pass first? I like that.
I mean, that's the thing. But, you know, that's a great thing. I mean, you aim high. It's nothing wrong with setting goals high because if you fall short of those goals, you still had a pretty good season. And, you know, Mike Wallace is coming into his second year. He made it. Had a tremendous rookie season. You know, now he's got some huge shoes he has to fill with the loss of Santonio. You can't replace a Santonio Holmes and what he brought to the game and what he brought to his team. But, you know, I think Mike's a special, dynamic person. He's just a dynamic player who stretches the field. And of course, we got Antoine back. You know, I think that was the key free agent that we went out there and got because we won a Super Bowl together. And, you know, and at that time, people said, well, we couldn't do it without a big play wide receiver, but we found a way to do it. So you add in Antoine, myself, Mike Wallace, and Heath. You know, if we all can stay healthy, I mean, we still have some viable weapons around Ben, and whenever we get to throwing and slinging the ball around. We feel confident, and all 4 of our guys can go out there and make plays.
What young guy in camp has impressed you? What young wideout that you're looking at? All right, this guy got some chops.
Emmanuel has really stepped up. I mean, he's making day in, day out. He's making some spectacular catches. Now we got to get him on the right page and understand what route he got and what coverages and stuff like that. But that goes with every rookie, And for him, I like his confidence. I like he knows he can play this game. Now it's just a matter of going out there and putting the time and effort to get better. So look for him to really go out and make some plays for us, some splash plays. And when you wear 88, that's a special number. So
it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of. There's a lot of so you got to make some spectacular plays to wear that number. So hopefully he can go out there and do the same.
Well, that's what's fine. You're legendary now, and here you are. You look the same, by the way. We've been interviewing you forever on this show, every camp, and you look the same. Do you take it 1 year at a time, or do you have a number in your head? Can you go another 5 years, 6 years?
I could if I want, but I don't know if I want to.
I saw, on one of those Facebook postings recently, you said, as I enter into the end of my career, and I thought that was an interesting choice of words. I didn't know if that meant anything in particular.
No, I know I don't have, I know I'm not in my prime. I know I'm on a latter part, but every it's going to be year to year. If we happen to go out and win a Super Bowl, it'd be something that I really contemplate. Do I really want to come back, or is that how I want to end? Or, if things doesn't go well, which I don't plan on things not going well, I'm definitely going to come back. But, every year is a challenge for me. A different season, a different year, a makeup of a new team. So it's more mental for me more than anything.
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah, just coming out and doing the same thing over and over, but. For me, my game was never predicated on speed anyway. So,
right.
I know I'm not the same player that I was when I was 25, but at the same time, last year I had the most quietest 95 catch season that anyone's ever had in their career. But so, I'm still going out there and getting the job done. It's just a matter of being consistent. Like I've been doing for the past 13 years now.
Hines Ward, the leader of the wideouts, and the
like
most
you said, ran a
highly
great guy in the
regarded
community.
Steeler and Steeler Nation, man. They love you so much, and we thank you for making time for us today.
Oh, no problem.
And,
sorry about the
appreciate
softball
that.
game.
I know. We'll get it next year, right?
Yeah, we will.
We'll get it next year. I trained for that. I was ready.
He did. He went to the batting cages and everything, man.
Oh,
yeah.
I was getting ready this year.
You know what? That's just something I started. I mean, it's great because, we work with each other, you guys, the media guys, the players. So what better way than bring us all together and get to know each other outside of our work area. You know, it's just an amazing event. So hopefully this year, weather permits and the time constraints, we can get it done.
Count me in. I'm getting back in the cages then, all right?
One more example of why he's the pride of Steeler Nation. That is 86, Hines Ward. Hines, thanks so much for making time, man.
Thank you.